Hi everybody, Cheryl Echevarria here of Echevarria Travel. Before I forget, let me give you our contact information. It's reservations at echevarriatravel.com, 407-910-6469. That is not text messaging. Please leave a voicemail if we're unavailable to answer the phone. I don't do text messaging due to my vision, so email and phone calls. We also do video chatting as well. So, um, anyway, I want to tell everybody, first of all, take a deep breath. Because I've been doing that a lot lately. Take a deep breath, hold it, relax. Because, the coronavirus is going on and everybody's going nuts. Nobody knows what's what. If it's safe to travel, if it's not safe to travel, should I travel, should I not travel? Well, for those of you that have been following me and know me for the last 12 years, which I hope more of you get to know me, Echevarria Travel was started by me back in 2008 because I have some underlying health issues that put me literally in bed for 3 years. And then when I was able to get through my medical issues, there were no travel agents that either understood what I needed, tour operators that had what I wanted, suppliers, etc. So I put it into my own hands from many years of advocating for diabetes, since I'm type 1 diabetic since the age of 12. A kidney transplant patient. I was on dialysis for those 3 years that I'm talking about. And when you're on dialysis, sometimes you're good and sometimes you're sick all the time. I was sick all the time, and I also had bypass surgery. I've had anemia. So I've been through the ringer. I've used oxygen, scooters, wheelchairs. I don't run 5K marathons, but I don't like sitting in a box. I don't like staying at home. And I want to get out there and see the world and enjoy what the world gives to us. That being said, and I'm going to speak directly to those of us who have underlying health issues and those that are 70 plus years old, traveling right now. I'm just saying March. I'm not saying April, May, June. We don't know what's going to happen in April or May or June. I'm just talking about March. If I was traveling right now for the month of March, I would reschedule my trip. All the cruise lines, all the airlines, all the all-inclusive resorts, they are waiving their change fees and allowing you to just up to, I believe, on the cruise lines up until 2021, and the resorts at least a year, and each airline, and that's why we do not book airlines, because it's easier for you to handle the airlines. We'll get on the phones, and I've been on the phone for hours rescheduling my clients' cruises and stuff. Reschedule it. Don't cancel it. You saved up all your money for these trips. Reschedule it. You won't lose anything. You won't lose any of your money. Schedule maybe for 6 months from now or next year. Don't cancel it. You wanted this trip for a reason. Let's keep planning, and then let's see what happens if 30 days prior to your trip you need to cancel. Okay, maybe there'll be an additional time for you to reschedule again or to cancel and get your money back. But nobody's losing anything at this time. Okay, getting back to that. Underlying health issues, and that's anybody. We're not talking about somebody 70 years plus. I know they're sticking that on senior citizens, but I've been type 1 diabetic since I'm age of 12. There are type 2 diabetics that are children. There are children with other health issues. We all know that our kids can have many illnesses, young adults. I'm not talking about disabilities. I'm talking about diabetes, kidney disease, heart disease, asthmatics, COPD, anybody with respiratory issues. You may be feeling great now. I feel wonderful now. I don't feel sick at all. But I know if I travel and I get something, we have lower immunity rates that will, I mean, if there's a coronavirus, if there's a flu, that's why important, get your flu shot. I get my flu shot in August. You do not wait till December, October, November to get your flu shot. You get your flu shot when they first come out, so that way you're immune for the year. And I get my flu shot. Some people are allergic, some people don't like the flu shot, but either way, prior to the coronavirus, we had the flu, and the flu was literally doing the same thing to us. But the coronavirus, people that do not have underlying health issues or pre-existing conditions or not elderly may get it, but we might be the carriers of it and give it to somebody that is elderly and sick or has pre-existing conditions. So be very careful who you're visiting and when you're visiting. So as I'm stating, if it's right this month, I would change my plans. Not cancel them, change them. If you have a cruise or a travel for July or August, September, hold on a minute. Don't cancel anything. You have to change fees, God forbid. But I'm hoping, and I hope to God, because I love to travel too, not because, I like to make money, but at the same time, I emphasize, I understand, and you know what? If Walt Disney World can close down for the month and risk all that money, I have no problem doing that. I never had that. I'm not all about the sales and the money. It's all about us educating you, advising you, and bringing you the experiences, because that's what Echevarria Travel was created for, to experience life, the food, the people, the ambiance, the wines, the activities, whether you're 70 years old, then you would a zip line over Victoria Falls, or somebody that's like myself who is not an adventure seeker, but I want to go to Alaska and see the otters, and I want to see the killer whales, or I want to go to the Serengeti in Africa and view the beautiful animals up there before we lose it all. Like in Australia, we lost millions of koala bears and kangaroos and other animals due to the fires. Let's remember, we don't live in a box, and I keep going back and forth with this video. I'm sorry, I'm trying to adjust my eyesight. That once this is over with, let's get out and travel. Let's not live inside that box. Let's get out and hug our friends and family and travel and see the world. Let's not be afraid after all of this. Once this is over, it's over. It's done. Hopefully we'll have a shot for it, or whatever it is that we can say, phew, it's over with. Let's get back to life. Okay? Echevarria Travel, we love you, we respect you, we emphasize with you. Again, I understand, I've been there, I've done that, I know what it means to have a special need, underlying health issues, and if you need to cancel, 2 years ago we did a group trip to Spain. I had 10 couples with us, and guess who couldn't go? Yours truly. I got sick and I wound up in the hospital. Life is too short. Take care of your health, and then you know what? If something like this comes up, let's readjust it. Let's find a better time for you to go. Once you cancel, you may not get that trip back again. Readjust it. We'll talk to you soon. I hope to be back with you next week with some happier updates. Oh yes, and finally, well, I mentioned earlier, Walt Disney World, Disneyland, Universal Studios theme parks, their parks will be closed as of Sunday, March 15th, the end of a day of close. Their hotels will remain open. City Walk and Universal Studios will stay open. Disney Springs will stay open. So, that's it for me. Oh yeah, I am forgetting something. If you're planning on going on a cruise, oops, I'm sorry. Should have wrote all this down, but you know what? I don't like scripts. If you're planning on traveling and have underlying health issues, 70 plus years old, you need to see the doctor before you go on your cruise or your all-inclusive resort or get on the airplane, because they will need a medical certificate or a medical letter from your doctor stating you're healthy enough to travel. If you do not have this, you will not be able to get on board the ship. All right? If you have a temperature, you won't be able to get on board the ship. If you've been taking care of somebody who has been sick with coronavirus or the flu, if you have a temp, that you won't be able to get on board or on the plane or go where you want to go until further notice. Again, I apologize for throwing this up here and there, but have a great day at Echevarria Travel. This will be up also on our website and also on YouTube. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.